THINK+change trainings. www.thinkchange.training. Every Customer Matters, a THINK+change 6-part best practices training series, interacting with someone who is deaf or hard of hearing. Pretest. Select all that apply. Which of the following statements are true about communicating with people who are deaf and hard of hearing? A. It is best practice to raise your voice or, if necessary, shout when speaking to a person who is deaf or hard of hearing because a normal tone is not adequate to communicate. B. It is best practice to speak directly to the deaf or hard of hearing person versus his or her interpreter or supporter person. C. It is best practice to get the deaf or hard of hearing person's attention before speaking to him or her. Effective communication. Businesses must provide effective means of communicating with the deaf or hard of hearing. Writing notes or pointing is okay for brief exchanges. Complex and interactive communications may require a qualified sign language interpreter or other accommodations. Speak directly. Make sure to get the person's attention, such as by a tap on the shoulder or slowly flickering the lights. Maintain eye contact even if the person uses a sign language interpreter. Talk directly to the person. What would you like? Rather than to the interpreter, ask her what she'd like. Speak clearly in a normal tone. Many people who have hearing loss watch people's lips as they speak to assist them in understanding. Avoid chewing gum, smoking, or obscuring your mouth while speaking. Post-test with answer. The answer is B and C. It is best practice to speak directly to the deaf or hard of hearing person versus his or her interpreter or supporter person, and it is best practice to get the deaf or hard of hearing person's attention before speaking to him or her. In summary, effective communication with those who are deaf includes short-term note sharing or pointing, long-term sign language or other accommodations. Speak directly to the person even if there is an interpreter. The Americans with Disabilities Act means that accommodating people with disabilities is not only a good business practice, but it is the law. For more information, go to www.ada.gov. THINK+change. Talks, trainings, tools. This material has been prepared for informational purposes only and is not intended to provide and should not be relied on for medical or legal advice. Every Customer Matters. All rights reserved 2019. www.thinkchange.training.